Morning, afternoon. I was here this morning. My crop insurance agent, which was also my college roommate, just left. We had a 3-hour conversation. Got signed up for hail insurance. So that's good. We're covered for hail. Always get hail. I always get hail. I was tossing around going down on the wheat, but this is the last year I can get the beginning farmer benefits, so I figured I might as well just carry on with what I was doing. So I like hail insurance. I had a string of years, I think about 3 years in a row I had hail. And the first year it was not so severe. The second year it was there. It was bad enough to get a claim, but got signed up for hail. So I got my multi-barrel done and my hail. Now I just need to do my acreage reporting and acreage certification, and then I can get that to them, and then I'm done with that paperwork for the year, which does make me a little sad. I do enjoy that paperwork, but I'm gonna get the row gear moved. I've got the hood off or moved. It's got a bad leak, bad antifreeze leak, needs a serpentine belt. I pulled the plug. God, that was a terrible idea. I pulled the plug on the tank. Neighbors rock rolling their black beans. So I pulled the plug on my tank, or open the valve. Should we see if the air conditioning works? How do I turn that on? Ah, yes, it's like a John Deere. Oh, I will say, this row gator has nice air conditioning. Alrighty, needs a new serpentine belt. I believe it needs a new idler pulley. It's got a squeak. I noticed that, well, I'm probably just gonna end up replacing that radiator hose right there. We're just gonna turn her around here, and I'm gonna back it in the shade over yonder. Try not to shoot the hood off. Just slowly back up. So yeah, and then I've got to put water in this, and I've got to flush the antifreeze out of the booms, because antifreeze can be harmful to crop. So I gotta do that. But I'm gonna start with the serpentine belt, maybe even replace the AC belt. We'll see. I've got to get the serpentine belt off and shake all the pulleys and whatnot and see what's actually wrong. But I wanted to get it in the shade here, because then I don't have to roast in the sun over there. There we go. Now we're in the shade. Shut it off. I should oil that. Oh, it's still a little antifreeze leaking out. I was thinking about Oh, well, I ordered a couple more of these because these are all screwed up. So I got to replace those. I was thinking about taking the boom back down to 80 feet. And here's my reasoning why. I'm gonna plant, the plan is to plant 95 acres of corn next year. Now, I've got a John Deere 7000 planter that I'm gonna use. It's a 8-row 30-inch, and 8-row 30 comes out to 20 feet. That boom right now is 85 feet. If I take it down to 80, then it will match up to the 20-foot planter. So I'd like to do that, but we'll see. Got a couple, I'd like to replace hydraulic filters, probably tighten a couple hydraulic fittings depending on where they go. That's a big one. I don't think I want to replace that one yet. That probably goes to the hydraulic pump. Yeah, we'll see. It needs to be washed off. Needs a good rinse. Who's going by? Traffic. 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 Oh, there it goes. Never seen that one before. Oh, gotta air up the tires. Oh yeah. Oh, look at that. Look at the face of that tire. There's not even resistance there. But more importantly, gotta fix that antifreeze leak. And the most important thing of it all, it needs to be washed. It needs to be washed. That is unarguably the most important thing that needs done to it. Oh, my car is running. That's right. I gotta go get tip screens. So, we got, okay. Are you remembering how this is all strung together now? So it goes up over the, or under the crank, up over that, up over the fan clutch. It looks, oh man, that looks messy. So that looks like a 1/2 inch, but see, this is why it needs a new serpentine belt. It's pretty roached. But see, back here, there's a gasket that's leaking. And I think probably just put some gasket sealer. The head gasket is leaking some oil. That's okay. It's not a terribly noticeable leak. Just gotta wash it off. All right, I got those two off, but look at this AC belt, or this serpentine. Look at that thing. You know, it's not in bad shape other than the fact that it's missing pieces. And then I decided to change the AC belt. Look at the cracking. Yeah. We'll swap both those out. Oh, it's hot. Even in the shade, it's hot. So, you know, I suppose my rags are in the pickup. So, got that torn apart so it can't start now. Pretty easy, actually. Just had to loosen the AC compressor, shove that down on the slides, and then put a 1/2 inch wrench. Oh my lord, it's cooking in here. Put a 1/2 inch wrench in the idler pulley and pull that up, which in fact is not bad. So I couldn't say where the squeaking is coming from. I do not know, but I do know I'm dirty. I got goop, but I got goop. Goop rags. These work really good. Rough towels. So I'm gonna clean up and then I'm gonna go get Kayla because we gotta run to the post office and get stuff from there. And it should be about 1:30 now. They are open back up at 1:30. I gotta shut the lights off. I gotta remember to shut the lights off. And then I gotta run up to parts store in Bijou, grab a serpentine belt and an AC belt, and go from there. Otherwise, everything else in the engine looks relatively good. But before I put the AC belt on, I need to before I put that AC belt on, I need to take that antifreeze line off and check that out, because I'd like to at least get it to quit leaking antifreeze before I start spraying, because that is annoying and a half to be standing there loading chemical and have antifreeze pouring out and then to have to fill it with antifreeze every day. I mean, it's annoying to have to fill it with oil every day, but I do that too. Now look at these things, they work wonders. You get black. Get the arms, get the sweat off. I can't wait to sit in an air-conditioned car. Days I'm thankful I'm not a mechanic. I'm a farmer, so that makes me half mechanic. Oof. I noticed it's leaking oil out of the head gasket. That's not a big deal. Or not, oh yeah, head gasket. That's not a huge deal. It's a big deal, but it's not a huge deal. So hopefully this fall we get it, get that squared away. But I don't want to take it apart and not be able to fix it. So it shouldn't be a big deal. It should just be to pull the valve cover off. Or no, it's a valve cover gasket. That's what it is. Oh, wipe the sweat off. Close the goop. The goop! And I gotta grab a couple hydraulic filter numbers and see if I can grab those. Oh, let's see here. I'm gonna grab my chair. That is the nice thing about the sprayer, you can sit underneath it. Okay, so the first one, alrighty. Let's see. Let's start a new list. Oil filters, Rogator. This is an Eggco 509 278 D1. Okay, I believe that's the only filter right there. That one, okay, get all dirty again, is a Donaldson. P551234. That was easy. P551234. And Fleet Guard. Oh, there is another one. I don't know if I'll replace all of these, but I'm definitely. There's the main hydraulic pump. That big hose is appearing to be leaking a little bit. Okay, so this one. This is an Eggco 597 302 D1, and then Fleet Guard. I'm gonna have to clean up again. I need to type with that finger. Why did I do that? HF6730. HF6730. Perfect. We got my oil filter numbers and we will see what we can get. I should probably pull the key on this so nobody attempts to start it. Okay, let's go get parts. All right, so I got my overpriced serpentine belt. I'm back here working on this tank. Come on, Rain. This way. This way. Come here. Come here. We need a drink. I need a drink. I need a reason to quit working on this. It's only 3 o'clock. 3:30. So, got the alternator off. That might be difficult. Oh boy. Ooh. Oofta. What size is that? 10 millimeter? Move that so it's right there. Then I have a little more space. Should stick this in there. That's where it goes. You're a whole lot of talk and not a whole lot of rain. Just thought I'd throw a shot at you. Make sure it rains. That's tight. That's tight. That's tight. Let's take a look at their radar, why don't we? Come on, load. Doesn't want to load. It's right there. I know there's rain there. Down the road might be getting some rain. It doesn't want to load. We're just gonna keep hoping and praying that it comes this way, but I gotta keep working. Oh! I thought I felt a raindrop. Come on, rain. We need you. The beans need you. The wheat needs you. Gator. I still gotta rip all the old John Deere wiring out of that thing too. It does me no good. I'm trying to get this thing fixed up enough to be a good sprayer for me for a few years. Is that? Oh shoot. Darn it. I'm putting on the miles today. My metric sockets are in the pickup. It's right there. It's all blue over there. It's right there. Oh. Severe thunderstorm warning. Radar. Load. While we wait for that to load, we go back to our regularly scheduled programming, which is Taylor struggling with sockets. You would think this wouldn't be my biggest struggle of the day, but it is. Right there. That's what I was looking for. I swear I've seen a couple raindrops, but sometimes I think it's these seed things. What are you? Oh, it's a dragonfly. Scared the crap out of me. We have these killer hornets living by the shop. They come out every summer. They are killer hornets. They're like that long. I bet she's gonna put his pickup away. Oh yeah. Yes. Yes. Okay, so it looks like we might get something. We might get some level of rain. But I'm gonna get back to work. So we're getting some rain, not much, just some sprinkles. But I've heard of some hail around the countryside already, so hopefully we don't get that. Looks a little heavier back in there, but hopefully it's just rain. But I got a box of goodies here from Farm Chem. So I've been kind of playing around with that. Got a 3-way valve, got a valve for that tank, and I got a Y strainer just because I can. Because I don't know, I had some issues with town water last year, and I don't want to have those issues again. So I'm just gonna get that stuff all put away. I got my tools all put away. I got taken apart what I'd planned, and I learned that behind what was leaking was a thermostat. The sprayer tended to run a little hot last year. And then this piece of mysterious rubber that almost seemed like it was siliconed in. So I gotta bring those in tomorrow, and along with some hydraulic filter part numbers that wouldn't cross-reference anywhere else. So we'll see you tomorrow. Good morning. It's a new day. We're gonna continue on from yesterday. So I'm out here looking at my at some crop, and this is the first wheat I planted. Looks really good. Looks really good. But no, what's this? I don't know what that is. I'll have to look in my book. So I'm out here just looking for weeds. Got a couple, like this little pigweed here, and this another little pigweed. Got a couple coming. I'm thinking this is gonna need to be sprayed next week. I get these weird bare spots every so often. It's almost like I didn't put the drill down soon enough. Or maybe I took it up too late. Oops. I'll take care of it. It'll be fine. But we're well into the tillering stage, it looks like. Or close to. No. This is still just a plant. But it looks good. Looks like I got a good amount of seed. It's rode nice. It all came up evenly. I'm happy with that. Very happy with that. Let's go look at some beans. Here we are at the second bean field I planted. This was the only field that got rock rolled. And it looks pretty good. I mean, we got weeds coming. So as soon as those beans are sprayable, they're gonna have to be sprayed. But that chemical I'm using will take care of them. Oh, you're dirty. So these beans are coming along nice. The only thing that concerns me is some are coming up even, and some are more mature, and some are still coming up. Not a huge deal, but it just, when you come to combine them, you run into the green ones every so often. So yeah, looks good. All of my bean fields look good. Look really good, actually. These are a Pioneer variety, as well as down there and across the road here is a Northrop King, a new variety that there's only, I think he said, like less than 1,000 acres in the entire state of Minnesota, or the Red River Valley or something like that. So we'll see. It sounds like a good bean, so hopefully it is. But like here, kind of worries me. A little bit of crusting there. And the beans are just trying to, they're tough, but they're not that tough, you know. So they're trying to come through. I don't know. I'm not completely sold on rock rolling yet. It seems to me the stuff that doesn't get rock rolled comes up a lot more even and a lot better, but I also don't necessarily like losing beans to the sickle bar, because when you get into like a trench or something that's in the other fields, there's this much, and bean pods can grow, you know, that. Oh, let's help you. And bean pods can grow that close to the ground, and then you snip them off and you lose a couple beans. And a couple beans over, you know, over 1 acre or many thousands of plants gets to be a lot. So I don't know. Like I said, I'm not completely sold on it. I like it. It makes a nice surface for the header, but I'm not completely sold on it yet. So I'm gonna get to work now. Got a long day ahead of me. I need to wash out my wagon, get the seed treatment out of that, and I need to wash up the seed tender so I can back that into the corner of the Quonset. I need to get my tractor out of the shed so I can get to the seed tender and pick up, and Grandpa wants to take two of his grain trucks out, see if they run, because the plan is to sell those. And all this walking and talking is making me tired. And it's hot out, and I might have to switch to shorts later on. We'll see. So, I'm gonna get to work. It's gonna get interesting. Alright, we got that one started. We're trying to pull start trucks because he's nervous that if he tries to just crank them until they start in the Quonset there, they'll blow up into some ball of flame or something. I guess I can't blame him. This one made quite the poppity bang bang bang. Sound like gunshots going off behind me. So when you pull start, you put it in gear and you put your foot on the clutch, and when you get going fast enough, you turn the key and you drop the clutch. Or, well, you turn the key so the fuel pump is running, but then you drop the clutch, and what that does is the transmission grabs the flywheel and it spins the engine over and it forces it to start. A lot of people do it if a starter goes bad. We do it to get them started for the first time in 2 years. What does a guy do? But we got one truck started. Looks like he's putting gas in it now. Someone apparently is coming to look at this one and the red Ford, hopefully soon. So we'll see what comes of that. Oh yeah. Good times. It's very hot out, so I'm gonna do some pressure washing. Like, it's really hot out. And by really hot, I mean, I think it's 85. Minnesotans don't like heat. I need my air conditioning as soon as it gets above 60. Pull the choke, turn it on. Turn on the water. Watch it leak like a sieve. One pull go. Hey, it's been a couple days. So I finished taking apart the sprayer, and I Went to the local cat dealer because Rogator falls under cat, egg co, whatever. They told me good luck because it was an engine part and it's got a Cummins engine. So I went, we had a doctor appointment in Fargo today. Lucky for me, there's a Cummins in Fargo. So we went to the Cummins in Fargo. Walked in, gave them the engine serial number, told them what part I needed. They got me the part. So it was the seal. Oh my, Franklin over there is catching dragonflies. But anyway, it was the seal that goes behind the thermostat. So the new one looks a lot better than the old one. So yesterday was a meh day. It was hot. I quit recording halfway through the day. Wow. It was just too hot. Got up to 92 degrees, and if you know Minnesotans, they melt after 50. But today started off good, and then it got not good. So I bought this water tank at an auction and put a valve on it, and I started filling it. Well, water started leaking. It's got a tiny crack right here. Just a little one. So I don't know if that's something I can melt together or fix or patch or something, but for now, for the season, probably. Oh, that looks like rain, I hope. Hold on. Oh. Ooh. Ooh. But anyway, so my $900 water tank is kind of a bust. So for the season, I'm going to shove this off of this trailer back in the sticks somewhere at the farm and put Dad's water tank on here, which this is a 1,600 gallon. That's 1,000 gallons. So I'll have to make more trips to town, but it's on a much better trailer this year. It's on a much sturdier trailer. I had this at 1,200 gallons water. Tires were just barely squatting. Pickup handled it fine. So 1,000 gallons, no problem. Then come over here, I decided, hey, I'm gonna try and use this winch. Went through the work, bolted it back down, wouldn't work. So then I broke out the old test light, pulled the remote apart. There was power to that. There was power to this box. There's no power from this box to the motor. Bad solenoid. So not a huge deal, $35 solenoid. It's more the inconvenience of it because I was banking on that to get Dad's water tank up on this trailer. So we're just gonna have to figure something else out because I'm gonna dump this off tomorrow, throw Dad's water tank on, get the Rogator put back together, call her good. And then hopefully next week we can start spraying. The wheat's looking great. The beans are looking good. We need a drink of water, but nothing I can control about that. So I want to end this video. It's been probably 4 days. So, oh yeah, look at Franklin. Look at him go. Franklin. He's a little character. So, thanks for watching. Be sure to like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one.